My name's Madison Rutter. This is my dichotomous key, which I just showed an image of. And the first organism we're going to be identifying is Buddy, right here. We're going to take a look at the dichotomous key to identify him. And number 1 asks if it walks on legs and does not walk on legs. And we can see that he has legs right here. So it says go to number 2. And number 2 says if it walks on 2 legs, which he doesn't, he has 4 legs. So we'll go to 2B, and since he walks on 4 legs, he's a Canis familiaris, which is a dog. That's the next thing we're going to be studying with the dichotomous key, so I'm just going to set it right there. In number 1, does it walk on legs or no? It doesn't, so we're going to go to 3. Is it a solid or a liquid? It's a solid, so we're going to go to number 4. Is it spherical shaped? It is not spherical shaped, so we're going to go to number 11. Has many small seeds throughout. There's no visible seeds that we can see, so we're going to go to 12. Has petals. I don't see any petals, so we're going to go to number 13. Has strings peeling off of it. I don't see any strings peeling off of any of these strands, so we're going to go to 14. Has a long stem attached. There's nothing attached to it, so we're going to go to 15. And flimsy and in strands. It is flimsy and in strands. So that means it's poke, which is grass. That's the next thing we're looking at, which I'm going to set here. It does not walk on legs, which would be 1B, so we'll go to number 3. It is a solid, 3A, so we'll go to number 4. It is not spherical shaped, 4B. We'll go to 11. Has many small seeds throughout. We can't see any seeds, so we will go to number 12. Has petals. It does have petals, which if we look, that means it's going to be the lilium, which is a lily flower. Next one isn't a living thing, but it comes from a living thing. It does not walk on legs, so we'll go to number 3. It is a solid, so we'll go to 4. It's not spherical shaped, so we will go to number 11. Has many small seeds throughout. There aren't any seeds. Has petals. There's no petals. Has peeling strings, no strings. Has a long stem attached, there is no stem attached. And it's not flimsy and in strands, but it is in one whole piece, which means it is the Gallus domesticus, which is chicken. Next thing we'll be looking at. So it obviously does not walk on legs, so we will go to number 3. It is a solid, so we'll go to 4. This one is spherical shaped, so we'll go to number 5. Has visible layers, there are no visible layers. So we'll go to 6, hard outer shell. There's no hard outer shell. You can see it's kind of soft. So we'll go to number 7, bumps on skin. There's no bumps. Visible pores on skin. You can see that there's visible pores in its skin. So that means it's going to be citrus times cineus. So it's an orange. Looking at. So it doesn't walk on legs, so we'll go to number 3. It is a solid, so we'll go to 4. It is spherical shaped, so we'll go to number 5. Has visible layers, there's no visible layers. There is no hard outer shell. There's no bumps on skin. There's no visible pores. There is a short single stem, so we'll go to number 10. It's slightly squishy and small in size, which is not true, but it is firm and larger in size, which means it's going to be the Malus domestica, which is an apple. Looking at. It doesn't have legs, so we will go to number 3. It is a solid, so it is not spherical shaped. We'll go to number 11. It does not have many small seeds throughout. It does not have petals. It is not stringy, so we'll go to 14. It does have a long stem attached, which means it is the Spinica oleracea. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but it's spinach. The next thing we'll be looking at, which is in the cup, and it's actually a product of a living thing, not a living thing in itself. It does not walk on legs. It is a liquid, which means it is calcium hydroxide, which is milk. Product of a living thing. It's not a living thing itself. It does not walk on legs, so we'll go to number 3. It is a solid, so we'll go to number 4. It is spherical shaped, so we'll go to 5. Has visible layers. There are no visible layers. Hard outer shell. It does have a hard outer shell, as you can see. So that means it is the ovum, which is an egg. Next thing we'll be looking at, so it does not walk on legs, so we'll go to number 3. It is a solid, so we will go to number 4. It is not spherical shaped, so we'll go to number 11. has many small seeds throughout. We can see there are a bunch of seeds throughout it. So that means it is going to be the Frigatimes ananassa, which is the strawberry. Sorry if I'm pronouncing these wrong. Next thing we're looking at, it does not walk on legs, so we will go to 3. It is a solid, so we'll go to number 4. It is spherical shaped, so we'll go to 5. There's no visible layers, we go to 6. There's no hard outer shell, so we'll go to 7. There's no bumps on skin, so we'll go to 8. There's no visible pores, so we'll go to number 9. There is a short single stem, so we'll go to number 10. And it is slightly squishy and small in size, 10A, so it is the vitis or vitis, which is a grape. Right here. So it does not walk on legs, so we will go to number 3. It is a solid, so we'll go to number 4. It is spherical shaped, so we'll go to 5. There's no visible layers, so we'll go to 6. There's no hard outer shell, so we'll go to 7. There is visible bumps on skin, as you can see right here, which mean it is the Persea americana, which is an avocado. This is our next one. It does not walk on legs, so we'll go to number 3. It is a solid, so we'll go to 4. It is spherical shaped, so we'll go to number 5. And number 5A, it does have visible layers, as you can see, it's kind of peeling back, which is the allium cepa, which is an onion. Here's our next one. So it does not walk on legs, so we will go to 3. It is a solid, so we'll go to number 4. It is not spherical shaped, so we will go to number 11. Has many small seeds throughout. There's no small seeds, so we'll go to 12. Has petals. There's no petals, so we'll go to 13. Has peeling strings. We can see that there's these stringy pieces all peeling back throughout it, which means it is the Apium graveolens, so it's celery. Here's the next one. So it does not walk on legs, so we will go to number 3. It is a solid, so we will go to number 4, and it is spherical shaped, so we'll go to 5. There's no visible layers, so we will go to 6. There's no hard outer shell, so we'll go to 7. There's no visible bumps, so we'll go to 8. There's no visible pores, so we'll go to number 9. It has a long leafy stem, which is 9B, which makes it the Solanum lycopersicum, which is also called a tomato. Our last identification. We can see that he walks on legs, and so we'll go to number 2. He walks on 2 legs, which means he is a Homo sapien, which is a human. This is my dichotomous key again, and that's how you study it using all these organisms.